I am VJ, and this is VJ's Crochet. And this is WIP It Wednesday, where we share our works in progress. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome to my channel members. I love each and every one of you. And if you are catching the replay, yay, Team Replay, thank you so very much. Sorry I'm late. It's time to go live and nature calls. And then my intro wouldn't work. It's just sitting there spinning. Finally got it to work. The devil is a lie. But we have fam here, and thank you so much. There is Dinky Jen. How you doing? There's my cousin Michelle saying, okay, VJ, double tap the button. Girl, the thing was just spinning around and around and around, and I'm like, we'll just have to do it without the intro. And then it decided to work. Yes, we are glad Dinky Jen is here. We are glad Michelle is here. And Michelle Morgan is here as well. Yay. Happy hump day to you as well. I do. Sandra did such a good job with that. That's why I wanted to play it because it is so pretty. And I love the blue and the teal and the black. That is really pretty. She did a great job. And yeah, don't forget the Coley. How you doing, my Missouri cousin? You emailed me a whip. Oh, guess what? I even have the email tab open. Hooray for my team. And Michelle's asking Coley how she is. And how is Michelle? And Teresa. Teresa, did I miss you? Girl, this chat. Good to see you. Um, how is everybody? Jen and Michelle and Coley and Teresa. What's happening? How's everybody's week been? Because we weren't here on Monday. Yeah, and we did not go live late on Monday. So hey, yeah, what happened on the weekend? What catch me up? Oh, and Cammy's here. Hi, Cammy. So sorry. Let me go over to the YT side and see who is here that Restream did not tell me about because they're selective that way. Um, 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 let's see. Oh, Chris Kaleidoscope is here. Jaw still tender, so have flavored water and pain meds on board. Will be lurking. That's okay. I'm glad you got that taken care of. Suzanne is here and you will be lurking as well. You're doing your nails. Okay. You want to do my nails? Shatika's here. Blessing and happy crochet, Shatika. Good to see you. There's Cammie. Roberta, hello. You are lurking and listening. Okay, that's all good. Sam, did I say hi to you? Please hit the like button for our VJ. Thank you. If I missed anybody, wave at me because I'm working two screens here trying to catch up with everybody. I think I have everybody, but you never know. Yup, I missed Doretha. Hi, Doretha. Welcome in. How are you? And Kristen F. Hello. As Nightbot drops the channel members, if you are a channel member, please go through and make sure that your channel is being dropped. I updated Nightbot for this past Friday when I dropped the 5 new ones. But everybody who knows me knows that there are times I miss things. So if I somehow or other missed you, please let me know so I can get you on the magic clock. Because, hey, you remember, you go on the clock, and that's all there is to it. There's my dear Granny D. Thank you for my parking pass. I've already validated it. Wait. What did I miss? Hold on. Now I gotta scroll up. I gotta stop trying to work two screens because this is Roberta says that is one of the reasons why I am lurking, because I might slip. What are you slipping on? Because you saw me almost give the wrong name. Coley's lapsing, la- relaxing, and being lazy. Lord, I am good. I need to eat in a minute. Yeah, you go eat. Doretha, sheesh. I saw Doretha. I didn't see Crystal. Who else did I miss? How am I not seeing people? Oops, wrong channel. Oh, there we go. That's why I had to scroll up. Michelle is sitting here refusing to believe that anyone didn't know that the city of St. Louis has always been a target. I have to thank my sis in California for sending me the clip I sent to you, Michelle, and then I went and found part two and put it in Messenger because I had no idea. Luckily, all that stuff happened 2 years before I was born, so and I didn't live in that area, so I feel pretty safe, fairly safe. So, yeah, Roberta, I almost said this is Val Jean's world, and it's like, nope, that's not where we are today. Where are we? Layla, hello, hello. Oh, thank you for catching me real quick. I just answered one of your posts. I am so far behind on comments. Please forgive me. I swept my kitchen floor today. I did my dishes. I swept part of the living room floor. I still got to finish the rest of it. I put everybody on the Nightbot timer, I do believe. I started answering comments, and I have a set of comments over here, and I went through them, did them all. I'm like, yay, I got all my comments done. And then I see another section over here with comments, and I'm like, what the hey? So I sit there and I started answering those comments, and I'm only about halfway through that stack. I'm like, wait, what? So thank you everybody who has commented on the videos, and I apologize for being behind in the comments, but I don't know what happened, but I'm answering them now. So I've actually been doing stuff for this channel. Yay. So yeah, I just got through writing to Layla. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If anybody is on Sunflower Ashley's channel, because I've been going through that channel, she re-uploaded a lot of things. So I'm having trouble going back to the beginning where we were both sitting on her panel with our red wigs. And I have a feeling that she took that one down because I can't find it. But if anybody happens to find it, please send me a link to that so I can re-upload it. Please and thank you. I'm angry, hurt, and on morphine. Lord only knows what I might say. Ooh. Do we need to do a pop-up on the other channel? Is that what you're telling me? I'm sorry you're hurt. I'm glad you're on morphine, and I'm sorry you're angry. But yeah, we'd have to go to the other channel. Then you can say whatever you want. I, I even gave Granny D permission to say whatever she wanted, so you know we take no prisoners over there. Yeah, Granny D even got court blunt. What? Now, Michelle, tell me why your name is looking so dark to me here. Did you redo your avatar? Yeah, it saw it. I don't know where it went though. It's no, everybody's like that. Okay. It's just restream. I got it and knew about the story. I had several friends who lived down there at the time it happened. I didn't live there and I didn't know anybody who lived there, so I was totally unaware. But I live in this little bubble. You swept and mopped the floor. I haven't gotten that far. I haven't gotten that far. But I will get there. Michelle says no worries. Thanks for asking. Kind of nauseous, but that's common. Waiting on some meds to kick in. Uh-oh, Granny's pushing drugs. Michelle says, Roberta, I'm sorry and I understand. Let your words fly. Like I said, if we have to go across the hall, we can. It must I thought that was a little strange, but then everybody else is that dark, so that must be a restream things because I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. Thank you. And then and then you said, no, you have always been that dark. Okay. I didn't change it to black. I did not do that. It is on default. So I did not do that. Ooh, the nah, yeeshosh. Halloween, Michelle, Halloween. Oh gosh, how about now? I'm really gonna make myself dizzy doing this, right? We're going to the mail in just a second because this. I can't get a teal. Oh, if I do that, I get white on black. If I do that, I get black on green. Well, that's interesting. Maybe we'll stay there for a minute because that looks more like a typewriter. Okay, I'm through playing. Okay, who did I miss coming in? Uh, your background color is black, so my avatar stands out more. Ooh, ooh. Hey, VJ, also keep Gloria Bowman in your prayers. Yes, she did. She lost her brother and she's been dealing with health issues. Thanks for reminding me, Layla. Yeah, she lost her brother. I can't imagine losing a sibling. And this is her second brother, isn't it? I think she lost another brother a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I might be, but I'm glad you put in WIP. Thank you, ma'am. Layla Lesh, yeah, she has been in my prayers for a while. Her brother was a lovely person. It is so sad. I only have one sibling. And even though he's way out in Cali, I know he's out in Cali. Let's not give VJ choices. She sees them as toys. Well, you're the one who told me to change it back to blue. See, you know, I don't do AV. Oh Lord, Layla, please. Yeah, she's on Facebook, Granny. That's where she posted it, and she's having issues with her knee. Poor thing. I cannot imagine. It's bad enough with my back. Michelle has 86 down on her side of the city. Wind is 9 miles per hour, and the humidity is 37%. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that humidity, but that's okay. Dotty's okay. Um, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna look at some lusciousness because I know while I was sitting here fumbling, people have been dropping things in the group, and I'm trying not to get too far behind. Suzanne has done another flower top by Schuyler Crochets. Suzanne, this is what, your fifth top, or is it your sixth? Because you are really on a roll with these, and I'm here for it. I Well, yes, I push buttons, and we know it's not always pretty, but how else is a girl supposed to learn? I push the buttons. They shouldn't put so many buttons here and then have me fumbling trying to figure out how they work. Sue's, that is cute. I also like the background it's on. That is pretty. Girl, you and your staging. I love it. See, Cammy walked off and he didn't tell me to not push buttons. Messy behavior. Crystal says, prayers for Gloria. I lost my brother. Oh no. In 2018. I am so sorry. That was 7 years ago. I am so sorry. That's hard. Yeah, life's been rough for Gloria. This year's been bad. You haven't what? What didn't you do, Michelle? I haven't done diddly. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. We'll have to do diddly. You deserve a day off. Crystal, it is. I lost my brother to cancer in 2018. Oh, Layla. I am sorry for everybody who has lost a sibling. That is hard. Crystal says, thank you, Michelle. Been lurking, trying to figure out where I want to pick dinner from. Oh, well, it depends upon what you feel. Tell us what you feel like eating, and we'll tell you where to get it. Let me know where you land. I need inspiration. Sarah, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Layla says, VJ, we know not to push, but I know, but she told me that it was black and I needed to change it to blue. How am I supposed to change it to blue unless I start pushing buttons? I don't know. I do things. Michelle lost a brother back in 93. Oh my goodness, he was young. I know you miss him. Laura, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I am so sorry. That is, you're back home? Where were you? Were you with Victoria? Did I know that you left home? Oh, no, because I didn't go live on Monday. But then it wasn't Labor Day for you in Canada. So, Laura, what are you talking about? Teresa sent an email. Okay, thank you. I'm so confused. It doesn't take much. You said I could. You didn't say I should. Yes, you did. Well, okay. You're thinking high protein, but steak is so heavy. Oh, find some place that has the dinner salads with steak on top. I think maybe Applebee's or Cheesecake Factory have steak tips on one of their salads. He was 21. That was very young. And you were 23. You were only 2 years apart. Oh, I am so sorry. That's rough. Cause you had him almost, well, you had him for your whole awareness time. Oh, that's horrible. Victoria says, working on my Bear Amy Christmas orders. Ignore the mess in the background. You know I like the mess in the background because you have pretty things in the background. And she's laughing at me. And this is supposed to be a bear. For whatever reason, I thought it was a panda, but what do I know? I would have said it was a panda, but hey, let's see. Let me do this because Victoria's going to take up the whole screen. And that's okay. Where is it? Oh, Eventually, that will be a bear. It's going to be a blue bear. Sarah says, I made stuffed peppers last night and I never ate. They said they were really good. I'll find out tonight. There are 3 left. You know, stuffed peppers are like spaghetti and chili. They're always better the second day. But yesterday it was too warm for me to turn on the oven. And Teresa lost her nephew last Tuesday. Oh, Teresa, I am so sorry. Michelle's asking Laura if she got a pass to go outside. Crystal says in 2018, I lost 5 people I cared about. So the death comes in threes, can be 4 or 5s. Yes, ma'am. In 97, I lost about 5 people. Laura went to the shopping center to update her bus card, and Victoria was not with her. Oh, Laurie, that's okay, honey. Life happens, and there's always the replay. And Michelle is laughing at me. No telling what I did, what I had done in the past, but she's laughing at me. Roberta says Chipotle has protein bowls that are like, yeah, but she was thinking about beef. But yeah, they have protein bowls. I like Qdoba's big salads with the Cholula chicken. It's a little spicy, it's a little tangy, and it's a lot of good. Sarah says Subway does too, I believe. Yeah, it is very difficult. Michelle says, Chipotle sounds good. Might have to get that for dinner tonight. Okay. Roberta says, I love Subway even more so nowadays. Penn Station has a multi-grain roll, if they have it, and it is really good. And I do believe you can get beef at Penn Station, and I think you have to check. I think that any of the Penn Station sandwiches you can make into a salad, like Subway. Michelle says, I give myself permission because I may be home alone. And yay, me. Yes, prayers for all who have lost someone. This is it's rough. It really is. Jen says, I just lost a ball of yarn that I had in my hand. You'll never guess where I found it. In your lap? I bet it was in your lap. I was going to say that about leftover stuffed peppers. They are better the second day if you have some left over. Now that's the click the no. Wait, I lost myself. Okay, we got to do it this way because for whatever reason, brain. I think part of the problem was I did stream today, which is it's more fun for me. So I'm kind of lost on Restream, but I like StreamYard. Michelle says, in my house, stuffed peppers never make it to the next day. Yeah, that's why I said if you have some left over, you don't always have them left over. But if you do, they're better the second day. That's one of the things you should make extra of. And beef stew. Stew is better the second day. Leslie says, second knit scarf in progress. Leslie, did you give us an FO on the scarf? I don't remember seeing one last Friday. But then, what do I know? I don't remember anything most days. Oh, did Dinky Jen tell us? Wait a minute. No, she didn't. Did I lose my scroll? Where did she find that ball of yarn? My scroller is broke. That's what I said, Granny in her lap. Roberta says she's not lurking very well. That's okay, Roberta. We know we bring the unlurk out of you. Hi, Michelle. Unfortunately, having a mild migraine today, but at least I can crochet. Girl, you can crochet with a migraine? Look at VJ doing a split screen without getting lost. Girl, I got lost. Oh my God, it's painful. Granny is giving prayers to Lori that you'll feel better soon. Prayers to everybody who is having issues. Cause yeah, we need to be healthy and whole. That's all I can say. We need to be healthy and whole. Jen is laughing at Granny D. It was floating in the air, stuck between the table and the cupboard. How it got there, I have no clue. Now I may carry on working. You had it in your hand, and it ended up in between the table and the cupboard. I'm glad you thought to look there because I don't know that I would have. Sarah says, I barely eat, and everyone in the house is always working nights. So sometimes they don't always eat at home. That's why you're so slim if you barely eat. I eat all the wrong things. Laurie says, I'll send an email with one of my two whips. The others are at a very beginning stage or at very beginning stages. And I really do know how to read, but I don't know what's going on today. But yeah. Sarah says, if it was in your hand, you are my twin spirit. Michelle is asking if anybody has an air hockey table. I am feeling aggressive and competitive. Oh, well, Teresa's drinking sweet tea, working on my beanies, and she will be lurking. Okay. Jen says, hi, Sam. I posted the answer. VJ will read it. I'll get there. Crystal says, I think I'm going to go to a local place called Off the Skewer. They do kebabs off the skewer. How is it a kebab if it is off the skewer? Isn't the whole purpose of being a kebab that it's on the skewer? I tell me. I learned something new on every live. Did I show the scarf or I've just been sitting here running my mouth? Well, we're going to show it just in case I didn't show it. Because stuff happens. Let me. You think I have options? Okay. Michelle says, I made beef and noodles on Monday. The boy took most of it back with him that night. That's one way to deal with those feelings. She could always throw a softball against the wall. Get one of those Nerf balls. You left the split screen comment 5 minutes ago. Well, I'm doing good then, because you know I'm usually 10 minutes behind. I'm only 5 minutes behind. That's awesome. Sarah says, me too. I've been on a Jolly Rancher diet for the past 2 weeks. See, Michelle wants to know what flavor. And she loves air hockey. And Roberta says, Sarah, mine has been sour gummy worms. I just can't get enough. Sour gummy worms? Really? Okay. Crystal is laughing. I am in shape, but I did it to myself. I banged my right elbow and bruised it at work. and also stood on a step stool all day yesterday, humped over grinding. Now my left butt cheek hurts. I am crooked. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you were standing on a stool all day, why is it only your left butt cheek? Why not both butt cheeks? Or did you have one leg higher than the other? Girl, you got to be symmetrical. Oh, I am so sorry. The baby is trying to bribe the dog with his fruit snacks. Oh, Lord, poor dog. Jen says today's whips are looking great. Such variety. I know. That yarn is pretty. That's some of your yarn, Sarah. Crystal says they cook them on skewers like the metal ones and take them off when plating, if I remember right. Okay, that makes more sense because I'm sitting here going, I thought the whole purpose of a kebab was that it was on the skewer. So school me. Oh, that's some pretty yarn, and the scarf is nice too. Hi, sis Andrea. How you doing? I am doing well, thank you. How you doing? And you're fine, and you're drinking wine. Okay. How is Mr. Sailor? Sarah says all of them, Michelle. I got 5 pound bag at BJ's. We don't have a BJ's here. Michelle, do we have a BJ's here? I don't think so. We just got an Ollie's. We're in the Midwest. We're behind in the times. I want candy now. Where is Zach with my Coke? I locked my left leg to keep it from swaying. Okay. I believe you because you said it. I can't visualize it, but okay. But I'm sorry your left butt cheek hurt. Trish, good morning. Breakfast time and then heading out again today after my shower. Hope everyone is well. We are as well as can be expected. How are you? He is doing well. We are about to grab some lunch. It's almost 4:30, Andrea. It's time for dinner, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't think we had a BJ's, but what do I know? So I have to ask you. Michelle is funny too, even until I have to bend over. Then I yell, "Ooh, my butt." I'm sure your coworkers really enjoy that. Oh, my butt, my neck, my back. Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh. I couldn't figure out why they were collecting trash today, but we had a holiday on Monday, so everything is a day behind. I just can't get away from the garbage man. Dinky Jen says, trying a new pattern off my PC. Oh, you finally got your PC to work? I'll share the name later. After the brim, I'll be working two block colors. Okay. I'm going to follow this. This looks really interesting. But you come up with some interesting things, I must say. And Sarah's laughing at Crystal. Yeah, okay. Michelle is laughing at Crystal. DC, you're as messed up as I usually am. See, that's why I love you all. Andrea saying hi to Jen. Roberta doesn't make it any better. She says, now I have the Dim Bone song going through my head. I didn't think about that one. Andrea says, yep, we are so late. And she's laughing. Oh, and my neck and my back. You see? I was hoping somebody would get that reference because I couldn't keep going with it. They would be shooting darts at me. Crystal said they have laughed at me all day. One joker said he would kick me, and I offered the left cheek, asking if it would help, and I can joke about my situations. Oh, Laura says that will make an entertaining work day for your workers, Crystal. Dinky Jen says the pattern is from Your Inspirations crochet color block hat. Okay. I have yet to do one of those. The lady that sang that. Really? Oh my goodness. No. I don't think so, Sarah. Wait a minute. Let me look, because I might be thinking of the wrong. I thought that was Mary J. Blige. Okay. Hold on. Or Michelle's probably already have it. Let me scroll down because Michelle probably already has it. Or scroll up. Scroll somewhere. Okay. Everybody's speaking. Laurie is saying thanks, Granny D. That was a delayed response. Okay, thank you, Laurie. Hold on, because I gotta see. Oh, by Kia. So I had the wrong artist. Okay. Well, it's not Mary J. Blige, so that is part of my problems. I either know the song or I know the artist, but I never know both. Rita says, working on mom's shawl, hearts, and 2 bags for myself. One is a notion pouch and one medium with handles. Good gracious, Rita, your mom is gonna love this shawl. I'm just saying. Marsha Lee, hello, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Ooh, I have. Yeah, I hate auto incorrect too, Marsha Lee. How you doing, Marsha Lee? How was your weekend? I love that shawl. That melon color is really, really pretty. And why am I in the background? Good Lord. And then she's got a notion pouch and bags. Go ahead with your bad self. Wow. If Rita sold her works, she'd be rich. Sandra, that was an accident. Do we have a Sandra in here? Did I miss Sandra? I guess I did, because Crystal is saying, hey, Sandra, I work with a bunch of guys, so they are always goofing around. Okay, let me scroll up because I might have been over on the Facebook side. Or does everybody mean Sarah? I'm going to do it the easy way. If there is a Sandra here, sorry I missed you. If there is a Sarah here, hi, Sarah. I think I need alcohol and then I'll do much better. Melanie, welcome in. Good to see you, sis. How are you? Thank you for coming. And I know you're working on a doll, but what doll are you working on? Oh, there's Sandra. Hello, baby girl. How you doing? Yeah, I missed you somewhere. Chris says 4 different commercials at the same time, 2 on TV and 2 more on the phone. Good Lord, Chris, I am sorry. Have mercy. Okay, she is still living. Thank you very much. It is beautiful. Everybody's speaking. My weekend was good, Marshallie. Thank you for asking. And yes, we are blessed and highly favored. Oh, it got deleted. All right. I'm like, you all are playing with me. Ah, oh my gosh. You all are too funny. Melanie is working on a spooky doll. They seem to be a favorite on Whatnot. Okay. And as we know, Melanie has been doing most of her sales lately on Whatnot. So if you have the Whatnot app, go on over there and show her some love. Sarah is working on a shawl by Wilma Westenberg using yarn art alpaca, seatbelt covers using different tea times, and another baby blanket with Arena's cake. Girl, you're working on 3 projects at the same time. Okay. Mercy. Wait a minute. See, that was Melanie. Melanie's Crochet. Did I know that you had changed your channel name again? Weren't you Melanie's Dolls for a while? No, Marshallie, I haven't been into the dead people lately because the live people have got me running. Well, no, I take that back. I have been into the dead people lately because I had 2 funerals last week. Crystal says, Melanie, share your Whatnot name, please, love. I think it's the same name, isn't it, Melanie? That cake is too pretty for a seatbelt cover. You're gonna make everybody jealous, Sarah. I'm just saying. They're gonna be jealous. Uh Jen says, my mom is currently sewing a cushion cover for a granddaughter of a dead friend using his old shirts. Oh, she may even make a lap blanket. I'll post the FOs when done. Oh, that is too sweet. You are right. And she's laughing at me. It's been about 2 months. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, weren't you Melanie Styles? I saw you Saturday. No, I didn't see you Saturday. It's been a couple of weeks. I didn't notice the name change. Last Friday, you ran out of town and stopped candy corn. Mine was next, so I'll repost it on Friday. You don't have to repost it because I'm going to pick up where we left off last Friday. I've got it marked where we left off. I'm gonna come on a little early. I have to see how many FOs are for this week. We'll come on a little early and we'll finish up last week's FOs and then we'll go into this week's FOs because I've got a couple in email that I didn't get to show. Rita, hello, hello. Good to see you. We just got through looking at all your beautiful makes, whips. 79 in Lebanon. You are cooler than we are here. That doesn't work. I'm just going to do it this way. How about that? I want my StreamYard back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Sam says, making a cuddly toy something, not decided yet on what. Could be a bear, bunny, cat, or dog for my grandson Rowan. Using the leftovers from the rainbow cardigans, just winging it, no pattern. So it's going to be something. It may have all of the heads. It might be it might be Oh, thank you, Suze. You're gonna have two FOs. Don't show off, Jen. And it's 60 in Hull. We just got some rain. Can you send it this way? Because we are so dry. I kind of feel like I'm in the desert. Crikeys. Oh, the buttons keep moving. Why in the blasted Sam Hill does it do that? We pride. You got the rainbow going on. Look at you. That's cute. Michelle is back. Had to grab my own drink today and a late bowl of catfish nuggies. I needed something to eat. Nuggies. I have developed I used to like the nuggets real good, but now I like the steaks better. I don't know why. Just whatever. And we could use a few more thumbs. And if you are on the TV, you can also do your thumbs on the TV. It is cute. I like that. That's pretty. Rowan is going to love it. Oh, it was you? Zach, welcome in. Michelle was asking for you earlier. She wanted you, Zach. Then we have Roberta says, it all makes sense in my head. Fall Halloween bookmarks. Okay. As long as it makes sense in your head, it will eventually come out of your hand. I have great faith in you. Yay. God Almighty. I take it these are several bookmarks. It's not just one. But what do I know? It'll be gorgeous, whatever it is. Jen says, we had torrential rains for about 15 minutes this afternoon, just as the kids were getting ready to leave school. Typical time. Oh my gracious. They are cute legs. Michelle says, Zach, go stand in the corner. I had to get my own drink today. And she's laughing. Yeah. And hi. Yeah, she was asking about you earlier. And Dinky Jen asked if anybody had seen YTFP Chris. I haven't seen him lately. I used to see him over at Katrina's or Kim's, and we can't go to Kim, and I haven't been over to Katrina's in a while. And Roberta is girl. Roberta, this is cute. Ay, caramba. That is really cute. OM to the G. That is darling. Marsha Lee is working on the Little Ivy Set Baby Blanket by Crochet for Baby. Crochet for Babies has really pretty baby clothes. They really do. Roberta has an assembly line going. Oh, then you work like Melanie does because she makes all of one body part at the same time. So you all work as a little factory. That's, hey, whatever works. Crystal says, I just about fell on my head in the truck trying to grab my lotion and hit my elbow again, then lost balance, but I caught it on my face in the seat. And she's laughing. I'm ready for bed. You caught it on your face in this girl. Honey, Crystal, just sit back. Look at your phone and don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. I think it's a little pumpkin. Roberta, is that a little pumpkin or is that a cherry? It looks like a little pumpkin to me. I'm afraid to send my WIP in. Zach, don't be afraid. Oh, Chris says he was at Ivy B's last night, Jen. Thank you, Chris. Does anyone run any playlists trying to get back out there in these streets? I need 200 friends to get to 1,000. Oh, you're getting up there. Are you making more content? Nope, no need for fear. No need for fear. I have shown my whips and then gone back and frogged them. Oh, Roberta. These are cute. Nightbot is doing his job. I was right. It's a pumpkin. Yay, look at me. Chris says, DC, I'm going to need you to call security on yourself. It looked red from here. Now I'm screwing my eyes to see a pumpkin. Yeah, she said she was making them for Halloween, so I just assumed that it was a pumpkin, but what do I know? Roberta says it is red, and now it looks a bit like a cherry. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Crystal says, right, Michelle, I am clumsy. I just laughed because I'm used to it. See, you work like I do. Okay, Marshallie's going to try to make basic tutorials. Zach sent it to the group. Okay. Ah, Zach. Why would you be scared of that? Look at you out here doing the thing. Wow, look at you. Go ahead, Zach. Pat yourself on the back. Thanks, Sam. I was just headed to grab it. Ricky, love and hugs. How are you doing? Apple still fall. You're right. An apple still fall. You are correct. Ignore the hole in the end. Zach, we all learned that way. We all learned. And there are times when I'm making things and it doesn't look the way that I think it's supposed to look, and I'm sitting there reading the pattern going, this doesn't look right. I'll go back and see if I can find a tutorial, and I'll follow the tutorial with the pattern to see why mine doesn't look to me the way it's supposed to look. hmm It, it's a process. And no matter how long you've been doing it, you can still learn. Now, I didn't see any holes either, but we all know mama can't see. And yes, that is great work. Zach says, why did I listen to VJ and actually patted myself on the back? Because you deserve to pat yourself on the back. You're doing strong work out there, Zach. Because I remember two, three years ago, you put the hook down, you gave your yarn away, and you said you were never going to crochet. And now look at you. Yeah, you deserve to pat yourself on the back. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're doing great. Very good. We love that you actually shared with us. Yes, we do. And Crystal says, many times I go rogue on patterns. You and Roberta. Roberta does the same thing. And I make the pattern the correct way the first time. And then I take two patterns and put them together. So if you want a combo pattern, that would be me. Michelle says, some of us have been stitching for decades and still can't make a decent chain. I have learned to do the foundation chains because they really do work out better for me. Roberta says, agree, Michelle. Zach, we are just glad to see you not giving up. And Michelle says she can't make a decent chain. Yeah, that's why I went into knitting, because my grandmother made me very tired having to frog my chains because my stitches were not even. So I just put it down and went someplace else, and then I came back. Ricky says, I am making a sweater for my son's father. Started with the sleeves today with front and back done. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm glad he deserves a sweater and not the actual needles. Roberta says, we all started from the beginning and are all still learning. Yes, we are. Zach, how many times have you heard me say I learned something new on every live? And I've been crocheting since I was 14. Zach says, I guess I'm scared of being judged. That's why I don't post for WIP Wednesdays. Zach, I don't know if I told you, but if anybody judges you and makes you feel bad, just let me or Michelle know, and they will either be given a week-long time out or they will be blocked altogether, because we don't play that game. Not on this channel. Marsha Lee says, hey, look at me. I'm over here crocheting a blanket without vision, so you can do it, Zach. Don't give up. That's right, Marsha Lee. Tell him. See, Zach, Marsha Lee's got great faith in you. I prefer a foundation chain. It looks cleaner. Yeah, Crystal, I just learned how to do it last year, and I like it better. Marsha Lee, you are an inspiration. You really are. Michelle says, I avoid the foundation chain because I am really bad at it. Michelle, I am aiming to have an FO by Friday. Okay, Ricky. Michael, sweetheart, welcome in. He says, Zach, there is nothing to be scared of. Everyone has started somewhere and constantly learn. Roll with it and learn from the process. There is a wealth of knowledge here, and you have access to it. And Zach, if you have any questions, all you have to do is ask. If we don't know the answer, we will help you find it. And thank you for that, Michael. And Sam is asking Michael if his pain is better. Crystal says, let me know as well because I don't tolerate that kind of mess, Zach. You are a beginner, and to judge that way is a whole move. Yeah. So Zach, we got your back. This is we don't do that on this channel. Now, the one thing we may do with you being a beginner, we might try to give you tips to make your crochet better, but we don't judge. And like I said, if somebody judges you and makes you feel bad about it, you let one of us know, because we somebody shared their WIP one Wednesday and it was a shawl. And I had to stop and explain to them, please take this in the spirit in which I am giving this to you. Please fold your shawl in half and measure it, because to me, and it might be the camera angle, but to me, your sides don't look like they're even. And I don't want you to get too far out in the shawl and find out that it's not symmetrical. And she came back the next week and she told me that she had measured it and it was off, and that she frogged it and started over. But it was not being judgmental, it's just trying to aid her, because if you're working on it and it's sitting in your lap, you don't always see what's happening until you lay it out and take a picture. But if you don't, pull it and smooth it out and lay it out, it might look like it's not straight. And I told her it might just be the camera angle, but to me, it doesn't look even. So yeah, and we should all be willing to take tips and tricks, but no condemnation and no bullying, because there's always a way to say it and have somebody knows that you're trying to help them. Michael says, slowly but surely. It looks like it's going to storm here, and my back is telling me about it. Ricky says, I second that. No hate allowed. All love, Zach. You got this, and we'll knock it out of the dang park. Michelle, oh, let me get to the email. Hold on. Was it 3:52? Yeah, let me do the email first. Okay, Coley sent a WIP. It's a C2C red heart stripe. Oh, Coley, this is cute. Oh my gosh, I love this. And you know I love me some red heart yarn, but I love this. OM to the G. Girl, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I'll go back and finish the chat later, but I don't want to be late to Granny D's for those who want to leave. Oh, Coley, that is so cute. I love that. That is pretty. Pat yourself on the back, girlfriend. That is lovely. Teresa has a mini beanie. I have to make 12 mini beanies for a friend. Oh, Teresa. Oh my gosh, you people. See. Oh, wait a minute. Am I cutting it off? No, I'm not cutting it off. Yay. And you're striping mini beanies. Oh, Teresa, that is too cute. That is too cute. And Teresa, was it you that was afraid of showing your whips and we talked you into it? Yeah, people will make you doubt yourself, but you just, you have to go with it. Chris says, preach, Michael, right? Zach, you have to remember what channel you're on. And I can understand you being hesitant to post things for certain channels. But on this channel, this is a safe zone. So please feel free. And like I said, if anybody gives you any trouble, let me know. Let Michelle know. Crystal says, let her know, because we don't play that. Laurie says, I'm using Big Twist Menagerie in color Gray Fox. I'm making modifications to the pattern to make it smaller than the pattern. It's the texture is everything crochet along from KAME crochet. I'm reducing how many rows of each stitch to make it a baby blanket size. It's about 8.5 inches square so far. Depending upon the thickness of your yarn, sometimes instead of changing the stitch count, you can just drop down a hook size. But you don't want to, drop down too far and have it be too stiff. That's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, sometimes you can just drop down a hook size, but you don't want your yarn to be, really, really stiff. Your product to be really stiff. Michelle says, Ricky, random information. Pigs don't digest hair and teeth. Hair burns and teeth can be ground up and added to cornstarch, then tossed in the trash. Michelle, honey, don't be giving her ideas now, okay? See, gonna have well, they don't have the FBI over there, and I'm just gonna shut up about the FBI because, baby. Sam says, "Good to hear." Michael. Yeah, we all need to get these issues together. Nikki, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Marsha Lee says, I'm trying to say, get this out. Oh, no, I don't want. Oh my God. Marsha Lee says, thank you, VJ. I like to challenge my stuff with new things, right? Laurie says, hi, Michael. I'm hoping you feel better. I know chronic pain is rough. Yeah. Sometimes getting old is just a pain in the butt. Michael says, Michelle, getting around slowly, but surely. He's laughing. Can't wait to be able to film. I can't wait to be able to stand up without having to do the old Fred Sanford thing. You stand up and you hold your back until you just straighten up. I'm like, Lord, I'm too young for this. I'm not too young for this, but I don't want to go out this way. Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves. Laurie saying, Zach, you seriously have come so far since you gave it another shot. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Nikki says, you got this, Zach. Nikki, he's really doing very well. Sam says, yep, BJ, constructive criticism should always be welcomed, but never meant maliciously. No need to get upset, right? Because we're only trying to help each other be better. Right, be honest, not mean. Okay, Crystal says she's going to close her eyes, but if you need me, yell. Okay. Roberta says, Zach, that's why I rarely post. It looks good in my mind, but as a WIP, I leave them guessing. Like I said, I have shown my whips and gone back and looked at it and go, oh, that's horrible. And I have frogged it after I've shown it. Sandra says VJ is having a moment. Girl, you know I always am. And you are surprised why? You love a good Cecilia? I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Marshally is speaking to everybody. Yeah, Coley, that is Coley, and your works have been just, as Ricky says, adorbs. You've been really throwing out some beautiful stuff. Roberta says, even better, Zach, it will tell you what it wants to be. There is that. Sometimes the yarn will fight you because what you were trying to make it do is not what it wants to be. And I know that sounds crazy, but it really is true. You sit the yarn off to the side and you just go about your other projects, and that yarn will finally tell you what it wants to be. And when you pick it up and start working with it, it's just going to flow, and you will sit there and say, why did I have so much trouble with this before? Because it didn't want to be that particular thing. And I know it sounds crazy, but it really is true. And Teresa says, thank you. Yes, it is. Michelle says, Zach, you know I don't play with you. Oh, Nikki says she is doing a corner to corner. I am doing a corner of corner and gray fox menagerie. Ooh. Please, if you are willing, post that for next week. We would love to see that. Please and thank you. Sandra says, I feel so safe and stuff. It's like slumber party time at VJ's. Get your jammies on. Oh, Sandra, thank you. Now, as I said, and for all the new people, crochet is my therapy. And this is my safe space. And if you make it so I don't feel safe in my safe space, what's the point? So this is a safe space. And if anybody says anything, I'm always 10 minutes behind in the chat. But my mods know, pew, pew, they've got the magic zappers. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. And a fluffy blanket, right? Yeah, it's there's Zoila. How you doing, girlfriend? So good to see you. How is Mama Inez? Yeah, in the bottle or in the can. Laurie says the pattern is about triple the size I want, so that's why I wanted to reduce the number of rows. I understand. Yes, she does love to share random information. She really does. She really does. And sometimes I just sit back and look at her because it's kind of like, oh, good. I'm glad, Nikki. So, in the Facebook group, a comment drops on Tuesday for WIP It Wednesday. Feel free to post your whips in there if you want them shared during WIP It Wednesday, which is what we're doing now. On Thursday, a post falls for FO Friday. So if you want your finished objects shared on Friday, you can drop them in there on Thursday. And on Sundays, a post drops for Make Along Monday. And that's where we share what we're making for gifts or for charity. And a lot of us are doing charity work. I'm behind in my charity work, but I'm still doing stuff. Oh, Granny D is live. Oh, thank you. I want to thank everybody who has spent the last hour and 15 minutes with me. Or how long have we been here? Hour and 14 minutes with me. You could have spent it anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take it lightly. Please like, share, and subscribe. Socially distance. Do whatever you need to do to protect yourselves. Fasten your seatbelt, first of all, because we're going to go over to Granny D's, and Bonnie's not here, so I get to drive the bus. Love you all. Take care now. Bye bye.